To one of the most eagerly awaited movies of the summer.
I can break it down, strip it for parts. This stuff is what's going to put you through college. Something in here needs to make this family some money. Come on, you old wreck. Judgment Day. What the hell happened to you?
Look, it's not normal steel. I don't think it's a truck at all. I think we just found a transformer.
Yes, Mark, that would be a transformer. Back with a new cast starring Mark Wahlberg along with Nicola Peltz and Jack Reynor. By the way, you guys, thanks for being here. I just wanted to get a shot of our directors back at the studio. Look, they are actually, look, their fingers are off the buttons. They are, don't you know to drive and keep your hands on the buttons? Please sit down. All right, the installation of the new Transformer movie franchise has an all-new cast, including Mark Wahlberg, and a new storyline. All right, guys, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
This is huge.
Yeah, indeed.
By the way, it's so huge because it opens on my birthday. Yeah, that's right, June 27th.
Lucky for you.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to send some gifts. All right, so tell us what's happening in the new storyline.
Well, this is certainly a departure from the previous 3 films, insofar as we're going to find that the Autobots in this particular film are a little more jaded and a little more weary of humanity's flaws. And it's this really nice human story between Mark's character and Nicola's character and myself that is what kind of restores their faith, or at least attempts to do so, in humanity.
That's terrific. Okay, Nicola, did you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, there is a really beautiful human element to it, and definitely in the scene where, well, he's my secret boyfriend, and it's no dating household. So when they meet, my dad and Jack's character meet, it's an amazing scene. It's really fun.
And I'm Irish too, so that doesn't help the situation for me.
You know what? All of the women in the studio have already recognized that. All right, so some of the scenes were filmed here in Texas, right?
They were.
Tell us where, what? Can you tell us?
We were in Austin. We were in Austin for a month, and it was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah,
what a great
it was
city.
really beautiful.
There is nothing like Texas heat, though. Oh my God.
When were you here?
Crazy.
Last year.
Here. Yeah, we were here in May or June, and it was just like, oh my God. We had a couple of scenes in this rally car. I think there's a clip of it in the movie or in the trailer or whatever there. But the 4 of us sat in that car with these massive 5K lights on us all day with leather jackets and no air conditioning in that Texas heat.
So you were sweating on command, which you probably needed to do anyway.
Oh, look great.
Obviously, we're looking at a lot of technology in this movie. Is it hard for I mean, do you do a lot of stuff against the green screen, or how do you do that?
I thought it was going to be more green screen than it ended up being. But there is moments, you know, when you're talking to Bumblebee or Optimus, and we talked to a silver pole with a cutout face on it, so that can be challenging sometimes, but it's also fun.
Yeah, that's interesting and different, isn't it?
It is.
So, did you get a chance to drive any of the big vehicles?
Not the big ones, but yeah, I drove the rally car a lot.
I don't have a license.
I don't think Mark ever wants to get in a car with me ever again. we drove the rally car, drove the old Camaro. We had a beautiful, like, 1967 Camaro SS, all souped up.
I'll tell you, me and our web genius yesterday went through everything because he's a huge fan. And he put together, well, he showed me Optimus Prime. We'll get to Optimus Prime in a minute, but I just have to ask you both what it's like working with Mark. Was it good experience?
Mark is a really great guy. He's so committed to what he does, and you know, he's just a real pro. And for somebody like me, as I've said before, you know, coming from independent film in Europe to, you know, a Hollywood franchise like this, it's great to see somebody who's such a veteran of the industry and to be able to observe him working and see how he relates to the industry, and that's, you know, a great thing for young actors like us to experience.
Mark is amazing, and just us being young actors and being able to learn from him, and, you know, Michael and Stanley, just everyone involved in this picture, we feel really lucky, and he's such a great guy, and he's so hardworking, and it was such a pleasure to be able to work with him.
Now, Dinobots, new in this movie. See, this is another thing. I mean, for kids, they love dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They love robots, and here you go, together, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about them.
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Optimus rides them, so they're just 10 times the size of Optimus Prime, which is insane.
They're pretty impressive. I think it's going to be a really interesting element in the new series. People are going to love them.
All right. Well, you know, Kerry will get an education on Optimus Prime, but he used to be a cab over. Now,
Yeah,
She's
he's like
getting
a Western star, you know,
exactly, the
giant.
Western. I love that. I love my trucks.
Yeah.
It's not a Peterbilt, not a Kenworth. Just remember that. All right, Nicola, I've got to talk about you were in that TV series Bates Motel. You're not in it anymore, right?
I think I'll be back, but I also know as much as you do, so I'm not sure.
Okay, and that's obviously a huge Alfred Hitchcock movie made into a TV series.
Right.
What do you think old Alfred Hitchcock would think of the TV series?
You know, I'm a huge fan of his, and I think he'd like it. You know, there is a spin on it, and it's modern, and I love being on the show. So hopefully, I get to be on soon again.
Are you from LA?
No, New York.
Oh, New York? I was just going to say, if you grew up at Universal, you'd go on the tour and go to the...
I've actually never been,
really?
So I think I need to go.
All right, very good. And Jack, this is your second major film you were talking about? You started with Vince Vaughn and Delivery Man.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you working on past this?
Well, I've just finished. I did a really nice Irish independent film there at the start of the year called Glassland, which I'm very excited about. And I've got Macbeth with Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard coming out soon. That was an amazing experience. And I also recently did a movie called Girls Night Out with Sarah Gadon and Belle Powley, which was a lot of fun too.
All right.
So I got a couple in the tank.
Welcome back to Texas.
Thank you.
Transformers: Age of Extinction opens in theaters when?
June 27th.
Yes, your birthday.
Thank you.
On your birthday.
All right, very good. Carrie,
Thanks.
send it over to you.
All right.